Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Sarah and I'm with the Living Archives Project, where we are collecting stories from various communities to understand how COVID-19 impacted these communities. Today is December 8th, 2022, and this week there are 122 reported cases of COVID-19 in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg County area, which shows a slight increase, 24%. over the last 2 weeks. However, today we are comfortable not wearing masks. Marlene, would you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Marlene Claiborne,
Okay.
and I am a retired, almost 73-year-old great-grandmother. I have 4 grandchildren, 6 great-grandchildren.
Wow.
I have a son-in-law, 2 grown daughters, and a host of stepchildren.
Wow. That is a large family, Marlene.
Yes.
I love it. Would you just take a moment to describe your image a little bit? Your physical description.
My physical image is I am about 5'5", African American, a little bit more plumper than I was 2 or 3 years ago. Very happy with my life right now because I've been out of work for about 7 years. Really enjoy just going out into the community. I'm a chaplain, so I get a lot of chances to go out and share with the community. For some reason, I am involved with a lot of younger women. I meet women of my age, but for some reason, women like millennials, Gen Xers, they say they love talking to me because I tell them the truth. I just tell them the way it is.
Yeah.
So they love eating lunch with me, and we just sitting down. Mostly just listening to them, really. They want to be listened to, surprisingly.
Wow,
Yeah.
Marlene, that's amazing. What kind of got you interested in becoming a chaplain?
Well, I've always been in ministry. I've been in ministry for 30-some years now.
Okay.
And so just everything that I've done in my lifetime, my field of employment, I was involved in insurance / the healthcare industry. So I have worked with a lot of different people in the communities in different cities. I've lived in 3 different cities. I'm originally from Virginia. And so I was involved I worked at Emory University for a couple of years. I worked in Charlotte. I ran the Charlotte airport at one time when they first built the new airport, not the one that we have now, but I was involved with that project from 1982 to 87.
Oh, my goodness.
So I had a lot of things going on, like anything that came into the airport that affected the employees or the passengers' safety or security. That was my job, to make sure that was taken care of.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So are you from Charlotte, Marlene?
I'm originally from Danville, Virginia.
Okay.
And I left home in 1968 during the Civil Rights era.
Okay.
I was about 18 years old when I left home. Moved to Jacksonville, Florida, stayed there for a year. Then I moved to Tampa, Florida, and stayed there for 9 years.
Okay.
When I decided to get out of a domestic violence relationship with my kid's dad. So I came to Charlotte because he had been bringing me here, and unbeknown to him, I was making an escape plan for myself.
Wow.
When I would come here with him to work. When he would come here to work,
okay.
I would travel with him, and unbeknown to him, I was saving my money from work and just kind of creating a escape plan for myself because Charlotte is 2 hours from my hometown in Virginia.
Okay.
So I knew if I had to get home in a hurry, I could get home quickly.
Okay.
So then I came here and I stayed for 8 years and moved to Atlanta to work at Emory University for 2 years.
Okay.
And then I came back to Charlotte in 89. So my experience with Charlotte, I was thinking the other day, as I drive all over the city, I've seen the good, bad, and I'm not happy with what I see now because it's like, I feel like it's becoming the city of the have and the have-nots. And it's becoming a concrete city, and it's expensive, and I don't like what I see now.
Yeah. What does that mean for you, the city of have and have-nots?
seeing people being unequally treated. I mean, I don't like how people are being treated. In terms of health care, in terms of housing, social justice. I don't agree with some of the things that are done and how it's done, and so I'm in my feelings about that. I'll be honest with you.
No,
Yes.
I can't imagine. There's so many feelings, especially over the last few years.
Yes.
With so many social justice movements. What has your experience been like with that?
Well, I've had some family members that have been impacted by social justice issues in terms of maybe like my grandson. He's 31 now, and I'm not saying he's lived a perfect life, but there's been instances where he was pulled over by the police because of the way he wears his hair.
Yeah.
He does wear his hair like in dreadlocks, so he's been pulled over because I feel like he was African American male, and because of his hairstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
That is so tough. I can't imagine what that's like.
Yes.
And in terms of together, we did this activity called a hand map before the interview. Is there anything that you wanted to share from your hand map?
Okay. I would just like to share about how I felt during the pandemic.
Please.
I felt feelings of isolation, inability to communicate with others. There were times when I did feel stuck because I wasn't sure of what state people were in. I didn't know if I should contact them or try to it was almost like even if you wanted to mail something, you weren't sure if you should mail it because you just had this fear. You didn't know if something was on the letter, if the person's processing the mail, if they had something. So I had this anxiety about the state of the pandemic. Fear of unknown. I didn't know. You didn't know. Well, when is this going to end? How long is this going to go on?
That's probably one of the biggest emotions I've heard.
Yeah.
Is that unknown factor and fear and how that's impacted. For you, how did that impact you in your life?
Well, I'm a very social person.
Yeah.
So it almost created a panic for my social life because I had to rethink everything. I was like, okay, I can't go out here today. I can't travel over here, places I've been accustomed to going, especially to be social. That was just all brought to a halt.
Yeah.
So that right there was very hard for me.
I can imagine.
I couldn't go to church.
Yeah.
I was out of church for a couple of years, and then when we had to go back, you had to learn how to social distance. You had to wear a mask.
Yeah.
To wash your hands frequently.
Yeah.
That type of thing. You had to practice a lot of hygiene that you hadn't been practicing before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of that time frame where everyone had to stay home, there was a few weeks where we're all on lockdown. How was that for you? Was it hard? Did you have to find new hobbies?
I did. One thing that I do enjoy reading. I enjoy reading a lot, so it gave me a chance to catch up on a lot of the reading that I had kind of put back on the back burner.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of writing because I've been journaling for years, so that gave me a chance to write down a lot of things, a lot of my feelings about, the way I had been feeling about a lot of things. So that was good for me. I remember going outside, driving up in the country, just driving on country roads just to relieve my anxiety. But it was good because I felt like air was coming out of both of my ears. Yeah. But I could ride out and, look at the cows on the both sides of the fence. So that was good.
Yeah.
That was a freeing experience for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Just taking a moment to breathe.
Yes, exactly.
And just looking at nature.
Yeah.
It's huge, right? And sometimes I feel like we get so busy that we forget.
Yes, I think so.
Take it in.
Yes.
So, Marlene, tell me a little bit about your last 3 3 years. What was your experience like? Were you impacted by the pandemic in any way, and how did that impact you?
Well, again, I say that it was a fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
You didn't know when and where you could go. You didn't know when you would be able to get moving again.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, if you needed to make a doctor's appointment, they would say you couldn't come in if you had certain conditions. Mm-hmm. So you had to rethink that. You just had to rethink your whole lifestyle as far as how you would move about in the earth. So that was very hard, because I mean you just didn't know it. You had to rethink everything, and I think that was the hardest part, is just trying to rethink your life.
Mm-hmm. Man, what were some of your conclusions that you came up with when you were rethinking?
Well, I'm telling you what I did. I would go outside and stand in my front. I have a huge backyard in my house, so I would go out in the back, and I would make a fire in my fire pit.
Oh,
Look,
love
it would be
that.
freezing cold, and I'd be sitting out there. I'd go out there. I didn't care. I'd just go out there with my glass of wine and just sit out there and just kind of think. It gave me a lot of time to think. It did.
Yeah.
It really gave me, okay, what's going to be your next step when you do come out of this? What are you going to do from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that things have been, I mean, we're still impacted by COVID, but not as drastic as before. Do you feel like you have that freedom to kind of look back at your reflections and, do some stuff that you wanted to do?
I do. One of the things that I enjoy doing is I love to travel, and that was another thing that was impacted.
Yeah.
My travel, like I wanted to go to Canada, and all of a sudden I couldn't go because the Canadian borders were shut down. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a lot of borders that were shut down, but particularly I wanted to go to Montreal, and I couldn't go. Quebec and Montreal were two places that I wanted to go.
Yeah.
And if you did travel, if you wanted to fly somewhere, you didn't know, you had to check the State Department, you had to check the airlines, what the airport, what they may have said, what's their criteria now.
Yeah.
I remember at the beginning of the pandemic, one of my friends was battling cancer, and so she had asked me to accompany her to Atlanta to the cancer center.
Okay.
And that was when the pandemic first came in March.
In March.
And I remember my physician telling me that she didn't want me to travel anywhere. She said, I need you to stay home.
Yeah.
And that was hard. But I did go with my friend at one time, but we both had enough sense that we would put on our mask.
Okay.
And so when we got to the airport, we didn't see people with masks on, and we were looking around like, no, we were like, okay, so what's going on, but we wore ours. And so when we got to the center, the medical staff, they were said, oh, wow, you all are really prepared. So we were like, yeah, we have to be, because we don't never know. Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
You talked a little bit before about your family. How was your family impacted?
My family, that was very hard because we didn't know when we could see each other. I have my immediate family. They're in Charlotte, my daughters, my great-grandkids, my grandkids. Yeah. But it was still hard because you didn't know, what if this person has been exposed? What if they've been around somebody and the person has COVID? You didn't tell them. What if they didn't know? The person didn't know they had COVID, or maybe if my family member had it. That was very hard right there. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So it is challenging. Were you guys able to find ways to communicate and connect even when you had to isolate?
Well, thankfully for us, we all have iPhones. We're an iPhone family, so we could do FaceTime.
Yeah.
So that was really wonderful to FaceTime.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned, I feel like you are very passionate about civil rights and social justice. And during the pandemic was also a time of reflection. And I feel like all over the news and with George Floyd and with Black Lives Matter and just so much was going on. How did that impact you?
I had bottled up feelings. I had feelings of anger, especially during George Floyd. Just every time they would show the video of what was done to him, it would just make you feel angry inside, and you could just feel. I could feel like his last breath leaving his body when he kept asking them to stop, that he couldn't breathe. That really did. That I felt hurt. I really did. Yeah.
It's so painful.
That. I found that to be very painful.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And then as a chaplain, you mentioned you connect with young ladies. How is that? Has that been impacted the last few years, or are you still able to connect with people around the city?
Oh, I am, and I'm trying to establish a plan now for trying to get back into the community in 2023. I've been able to get back out and have lunch with people, as restaurants have reopened, and so I've been able to meet with several people just to get back out there and reconnect.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great, Marlene. Is there anything that you would like to share with us about your experience over the last 3 years?
Well, I think deep inside of us, there's something that keeps us going. It could be your family. It could be connectivity. I think it drives us to a greater purpose, because it's kind of like when you're having to reinvent yourself. You like when I came to Charlotte. When I said I escaped a domestic violence situation, it was like, okay, I had to do this for my kids. I did it for my kids. I did it for myself, but it was mainly for my kids. So I think with everything, there's something inside of you that makes you search yourself, search your souls, if you want to call it. You search your soul and you say, okay, so what do I do now, and where do I go from here? And that's where I am now. I'm excited about 2023. One of the things I used to do, I used to work with on a volunteer basis. I would do stuff with the National Association of Mentally Ill. So now I'm trying to, for this coming year, I want to figure out the groups that I want to go back and reconnect with. And National Association of Mentally Ill is one of the groups that I do want to start back working with. Yeah, because I've had family members impacted by mental illness. Okay. And so now I want to reconnect with them to see how I can help them. Yes.
Yeah, wow. That's incredible.
And when you see everything that's going on in the nation, I mean, it's definitely something wrong with their mental process, because a lot of the things that we're doing and seeing now, there's no way that a stable-minded, emotionally stable person would do or say the things that they're doing.
It's so true. I mean, when you turn on the news, all the events that are occurring, it's just crazy.
It is.
Sometimes we're like, wow, what's going on?
Oh, yeah. You're thinking, who thinks like that? Who would think about going and shooting up the power grid so people can't have power? Why? Or who goes into a restaurant and just start spraying bullets or kidnaps a child? Or who? That's a really twisted way of thinking. Or who goes into a church? Somebody lets you in for a Bible study and you go in there with the intention of murdering everybody. That makes absolutely no sense to me. I'm thinking, and I've been trying not to focus too much on the Civil Rights era. That is a great part of my history. Growing up, I remember when the Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964, and then I left home in 1968. And I've been thinking about making a comparison to the way we were raised in Virginia during the Civil Rights era. And I'm thinking I think we were kind of sheltered, because even then, people still had a respect for you. They might have felt some kind of way because maybe you lived over here and they lived over here, and they were a different color from you or whatever, but they still had that sense of respect for you. And now I think that's gone. I think that's a lost art, because there it's just whatever. It's whatever I want to do, I mean, I never dreamed that the day would come when somebody would storm the Capitol and just not even care about, the nation's capital, and they would just go in there with the intent of hurting people, first of all. I find it hard to fathom. Because even in people's, whatever your political views or how you feel, we can all agree we can all disagree. We may disagree, but we can all agree as well, you know. And I can always, no matter what your political or what somebody's political views is, I'm not here to argue. I feel like I got my story and you got yours. Mm-hmm. And while I'm passionate about mine, you know, I'll still respect yours. You know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Marlene. I feel like that. It's like offendable when you don't agree now.
Yes,
we're
yes.
all different. We
We're
all think different.
Yeah, we all got different stories.
We all have different stories, exactly. And it's okay if we're not the same. I don't think we were made to all be the same.
I don't think so either. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
That's a really good word. Thank you for sharing that with us, Marlene.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing your perspective.
Yes.
You know, is there anything else from your own personal experience, like a story or an experience that you would like to share with us before we finish?
Well, what I would leave with you guys is, I would say the only way to go from here is up. Mm-hmm. But I feel like we must join hands. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're all in this together. No matter what happens, we are in this thing together.
Yeah.
So we may as well respect each other. We may as well decide that, you know, I'm going to give you what I feel and you can give me what you feel, and we're going to join hands and we're going to go forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that truth.
Yes.
And perspective.
Yes.
Thanks again.